Municipal elections. For people who live and pay taxes in a city, it's the single biggest opportunity to have their voices heard, to choose representatives who share their views on how that tax money should be spent and what direction they want their city to move in. As we move towards this year's November 15th election date, there is one issue front and center in the minds of voters that we spoke to.
I think just the high taxes that we have right now. Our dollar just doesn't go far enough anymore, especially somebody like myself who's on a fixed pension.
The economy. Someone's got to bring big business, which will also help small business in town. That's the biggest issue. So that my children have the option to stay in town if they want to when they're older.
Jobs and ensuring good quality of life for families here in Port Alberni.
Employment.
One word.
The economy.
The economy, employment, jobs. Not necessarily all things that fall under municipal jurisdiction, but something that local voters are asking their leaders to, well, take a lead in. Is the future economy of Port Alberni based on heavy industry? Is it based on small business and tourism? Or is it a combination of both? And if it's a combination, just what does diversification look like? These are questions that candidates for council and the mayor's seat are being asked to consider.
It's going to be a four-year term coming up. And there's a lot of people that want change. I think that's what a lot of people are looking for. I would say that the amount of candidates this year is unbelievable, actually. I think we got a lot of good candidates, a lot of great people who have worked hard in the community, and a lot of new people, and a lot of young people that are really interested in some young people running.
A lot of candidates and a lot of different points of view, which brings up another issue, the ability of the 7 individuals who are elected to work together despite their differences.
Definitely the first thing they need to do is work in cooperation with one another. That's been an outstanding issue for this last council, and I hope to see that in a better direction this time around.
City council performance.
Anything to elaborate on that?
It's that simple.
Absolutely. A lot of times we would have our discussions in camera, out in public, and we didn't always agree. And that's politics, that's democracy, that's the way it's supposed to be. You don't always agree. But you finish it at the table, you walk outside, you can go off, you can have a Pepsi and a plate of fries with somebody and have a discussion and be okay the next day. Things should be left at the table, and you should move on with your life and be a united front afterwards.
A city council that gets things done, a solid plan for moving forward, and an affordable and attractive place to live. Started out by saying that Alberni Valley voters had plenty of ideas for what they want from their city council. But the #1 answer we received might surprise you. It was a flat, I don't care.
It's disappointing, especially this day and age. And especially now we have some young candidates coming out, so the young people should vote. The last time actually, if I remember correctly, the last time the voter turnout was over 50% in the city of Port Alberni was 1999, and there was an arena referendum at the time. So there was a big issue that went along with it, but that kind of shows how the people really feel about politics. And it's unfortunate because these are the decisions you make for the people that are going to make the decisions for you. So it's very important to get out there, understand who the candidates are, and just go out and vote. I always said, you don't have to vote for me, you just got to go out and vote. And I've always said voting is a privilege. I know it's a right, but it was a privilege bestowed on us by people who fought and gave us that opportunity to vote. So why squander that?
General voting day is November 15th from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And if you're in the city, that's at the Alberni Athletic Hall. There are also 2 advanced polling days on November 5th and November 12th. Plenty of opportunities to make your wishes known. In Port Alberni, I'm Nancy Wilmot.